I did that again. I always do that. Let's see. Should be easy enough to fix, though. For some reason, I had this weird mental thing where... Did I actually say... Yeah, I did say it right. For some reason, I was like, did I say Valkyria Chronicles 3 in my chat? Because that's not what I was streaming. Alright, stream is announced. I sure hope I'm not missing anything. Stream is announced. I think I told the people who most relevantly care. And get my game loaded up. So today is mostly gonna be, I'm probably gonna say this again because this is a very early stream. I'm sure people will start coming in, but this is mostly gonna be a story stream. I just want to do story gameplay. Because I feel like that would kind of assist in my current plans. Actually, though, I do want to do something real quick that I should have done, you know, kind of while I'm... Actually, this is fine. I'll do this while I'm waiting for people to come in. Because there is a specific thing that I had to... I'm not doing the... I'll do the extra missions next time, like the extra story, like team member stuff, but I thought that I was like, last time was also just bonus content, and I do want to advance the story some, and advancing the story will make this all a little easier to do anyways, so let me see, make sure I can, get the correct... Oh, they don't show their last names here. That's slightly inconvenient. Okay, well then I will look up something real quick. Because there's a... People who have played this game before may or may not know this. There is, in fact, a character here that you have to get his, okay, it's Curtis. So, to unlock a certain character, you have to have Curtis on your squad, and he has to go down, once. But not die, obviously. He has to not die, because that kind of would run into its own problems. So let's see, who do I take off temporarily so I can get this guy on the team? Was I using Rosetta for anything? Why is Rosetta here? I don't know.
For your safety. All right.
Curtis. Okay, that was it. I just needed to go ahead and get him on the team. Something I had planned to do off stream, but you know, things happen. Also, hey, if my stream chat isn't working, anyone feel free to let me know. I always have that slight paranoia when I see it not moving, but I just don't, I think it's a case of nothing has been relatively, said yet. You know, actually, just in case, I'm gonna restart the chat. Refresh it. That isn't what I meant to do. Yeah, there we go. And if chat isn't working, message me on Discord. Okay, there, yeah, it is working. Perfect, okay. So here, chat's working, I can get going on story content.
October. The color of the leaves is changing with the season. Mother Nature gave us a beautiful autumn.
Oh, cool. Are we gonna get a, like, it'd be cool if we actually got some autumn levels.
A moment of triumph, and we remain on schedule to reach the capital. Unfortunately, A spell of bad weather trailing behind us, but our long supply train to a grinding halt.
Oh no.
After months of tireless combat, the Ranger Corps is now on standby.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
And instead of launching a swift counterattack, the Empire has shown no signs of movement. It's possible they've chosen to shore up their defenses in the capital. Either way, for now we wait. And while we have this reprieve, we may as well enjoy it.
Every time anything happens with the story in this game, I sort of part of me is like, that sounds suspicious. The Empire's not striking back. I don't know about that one. Our supply line's cut off. That's just bad. Anyways, how's it going? How are you today? Glad to hear it.
So quiet.
It was until now.
What? Does Mr. Invincible get bored unless he's spraying bullets everywhere?
I didn't say that. It's just...
We're so close to the capital and yet so far. That's all Raz was trying to say.
Yeah, geez, you guys don't gotta gang up on
Exactly.
him.
Winter's only a couple months away, so why are we dragging our asses?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Raz, but, you know.
Months? This war will be over in days.
We're only blocked off from the mountains. The road north is wide open. All we need is a steady supply train. Then we can push all the way to the capital.
I don't know, that sounds way too good to be true.
That's true, I guess. When's the bad weather gonna clear up anyway?
I'm observant, not psychic. I can't see that far off.
I mean, the bad weather doesn't look all that bad to me.
But then again,
What's wrong?
it's too early in the season for rain clouds to be gathering in the mountains. It doesn't usually get so stormy up there until much later in the year.
Suspicious. They're making a weather machine.
Better up there than down here. Last thing I want is to get rained on while I'm sitting on standby.
Enough jibber jabber. What we need are the 3 B's. Bacon, beer, and babes.
Well, I can't turn down most of those. Dude, I want some freaking bacon. I mean, who doesn't want some bacon? I will say, out of all the things Raz has said, I think that one makes the most sense. I think I can understand this. I can get behind it.
And we need them ASAP. Our rations are so small, I'm wasting away into a mummy.
Says the guy who stole my bacon this morning.
Oh no.
It looked like you weren't gonna finish, so I ate it for you.
I was enjoying my bread, not wolfing it all
Are
down.
you guys getting bacon? That's crazy.
Oh look! There it is!
I wonder how realistic that is. Like, I'm trying to mental that out. Like, that doesn't sound like something that'd be a ration, but, I mean, I guess at the same time, it is something you can refrigerate, and it is, like, preserved. Like, I mean, bacon lasts a while, so maybe.
So that's Einhemd.
Looks like a nice town. Raz can finally get his 3 B's.
All right, bacon, beer, and babes.
But you'll have to foot the bill yourselves.
This is still Imperial territory. Be on your best behavior.
So, just the fact that it's Imperial, like, that sounds kind of dangerous, but, I mean, I guess that's not an unheard of thing to happen. Anyways, this is interesting. I don't think we've ever, like, hung out in a town we've been occupying or whatever before in a Valkyria Chronicles game. Or are we occupying? I'm not entirely sure. I think we are? I mean, then again, it sounded like we were just coming upon it, so who really knows? It's a mystery. The universe truly is mysterious.
A lot of hustle and bustle for a small town.
Luckily, there wasn't any collateral damage. They didn't even put up a fight.
Okay, so we went to occupy
So
them.
everything's still up and running. Like nothing happened.
Sucks we gotta buy our own stuff, though. How tight-fisted can you get?
The army can't sign off on luxuries like alcohol and meat.
Not even sweets?
Everyone seems really
We'll give
sad
back double for that.
for this happening to buy their own things, and I'm just having the mental curiosity of like, do you think they took money with them? Like, I mean, I don't imagine they had like credit cards.
Otherwise, I'm taking some of your bread from every meal.
Dang.
Fine, you win. I'll bust open my piggy bank and buy out all the bacon in town. Hey, Miles, you can come with.
I'm good. I was gonna go look for tank parts with Claude. Apparently, some of the shops here stock Imperial tech.
That's cool.
Nothing else. Empire knows how to make a tank.
Just get over here, you moron.
I know.
Huh?
He's
Come
got
on
tank stuff to
already.
do.
Huh? Wait, Claude!
I'll make sure they don't get into too much trouble.
Yeah, make sure, because admittedly, I'm not... I don't trust Raz to not start shooting in a town. He's proven himself to be pretty stupid before.
Is Kai really that hungry? Oh, Rags, wait! Where are you going, boy?
To go get the 3 Bs, obviously. A dog needs bacon too.
After sitting for so long, he probably wants to go on a walk.
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah. Shall we get going then?
Go where?
After Rex. I don't want him scaring the townsfolk.
Of course. We're kind of his owners after all.
That little doggo's gonna go around scaring the townsfolk. Be pretty funny.
Huh?
I can get down myself. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Hurry up! We're gonna lose sight of him.
He's waiting for you,
Oh,
jeez. Wait, does the back of my shirt just say easy on it? Why? Why does it say this to me? Meaty mystery.
Never thought I'd see you playing matchmaker.
Ah, shut it. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to give them some alone time, too.
Yeah, I can't expect them to forget the past. But it makes me feel awkward just watching them. Not that I'm making any assumptions. I just hope this doesn't blow up in our faces.
But it will! As will the entire town.
Well, you're not the only 2 who get some alone time.
Huh? What do you mean?
Damn it, you can be dense sometimes. I meant that you and me can, you know...
Hey guys, what are you talking about?
Poor Miles. I mean, you know, to be fair, that's kind of your fault, Raz. We have some alone time, you say, as you have the mechanic just trailing along behind you, being like, I want to go buy tank parts, guys. I want to upgrade the tank. I mean, I do too.
Never mind, forget it.
Raz! Where are you going?
To hell.
The butcher's back here!
What do you mean you're all out? Are you refusing service to the Federation Army?
Sorry about him. He's got low blood sugar.
Calm down, Raz. You're obviously sold out.
Not a single piece of jerky? He's gotta be holding out on us.
I'll ask if there are any other butchers in town.
Jeez. Raz, see, that's what I mean. Raz is always causing trouble.
Someone bought out their entire stock.
Huh.
What kind of sneaky rat bastards did that?
Another squad. One that got here before us.
Just give it up, Raz. I'll settle for bread instead of bacon. Fluffy white bread. Fresh out of the oven.
But somebody will have bought all that up too. Somebody bought up the entire town itself. I don't know. I'm just throwing out dumb theories. The story of this game is kind of weird. Sometimes you gotta make your own fun with it, I think. It's not bad or anything, it's just, you know, I like throwing my own commentary to the anime. That was some weird dog barking right there.
He sure does love kids. Such a good boy.
Yeah. Takes a rare breed to make it into special ops. For dogs and humans.
Wait, hold on. You're talking combat support?
Oh, you didn't know? Ragnarok isn't a pet. He's our squad mate. Has his own rank and everything.
Dang, it's an overpowered
No
dog.
way.
Karen thinks he used to be a rescue dog trained up in the northern mountains. When we found him wandering around our camps, he was just a stray, so we took him in. Pretty soon, he started helping out with rescue missions. Wasn't long before he became our first official canine unit.
Why can't I use him in battle? I want to use Doggo, the ultimate weapon.
You're a good boy, Rat.
Nobody can stop Doggo. It's a fact. Look it up.
Oh, look at the big doggy. Mommy, can I pet him? Ah! Are you okay? She's all right. Come on, honey, don't cry. Can you stand up?
I'm sorry. My daughter didn't mean to bother you.
What happened? What did she trip over? I thought like it was gonna cut and the girl fell over and there was gonna be big scary army man, like enemy army man being like, I'm gonna kick your ass or something. But no, she just fell.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
Apologize to the nice soldiers. Now.
But, Mom, you said I shouldn't talk to the Federation.
Well, that's not what I said no talking to strangers.
Let's go, Riley.
I guess we're unwanted guests here.
I mean, are you freaking surprised? I know the army, the Imperial Army is the enemy, but like... Are you stupid? I'm sorry. It's kind of mean, but like, what? I guess we're unwanted in this town, which we're occupying from the enemy. The civilians of the Empire are surely happy that we're here, right?
The Federation may have taken the town peacefully, but to them, we're still foreign invaders.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew that coming in, but
It's rough.
come on, Rax. Let's go, boy.
Okay, I mean, that was actually a pretty decent moment. It was just the way she sounded so shocked when it first happened, and I'm like, wow, you probably shouldn't be that surprised. Hey, Leapy.
Hold up, Claude. Do you think this shop has those parts Miles wanted?
No. It'd be nice, though. I really would like to have more things to spend my money on in this game.
Must be the shop Miles was talking about. Wow, they've got everything.
Kind of have an issue with not being able to spend my money
Wow,
on anything.
It's all made in the Empire. Craftsmanship is unbelievable.
Come on in. Oh, pardon me. Welcome, sir and madam.
But hey there, Leapy. I don't know if I already said that, but how you doing?
I must say, you have quite the discerning eye. We don't get high-quality goods like this too often, especially this far west.
How'd you get your hands on Imperial tech? Black market?
More or less. Let's call them unofficial channels. The parts themselves are legitimate, of course. The Empire was in such a hurry to retreat, they left all sorts of cargo lying around.
Ah, okay.
Sure, but selling it out in the open?
Oh, I'm just skimming a little off the top. This junk's a drop in the Imperial bucket.
Hey, I'm glad you're doing fine.
One army's trash is
I'm
another's
alright.
treasure. I'll swing back later with my driver.
And I'll be here when you're ready to buy.
Thanks. See ya.
Oh, wait! Your squad isn't heading north, is it?
Heck yeah.
Probably?
Most likely, yes.
Then you should watch out for the Winter Witch. It's an old legend around these parts.
Oh no.
Come wintertime, the north grows so cold that everything ices over. Everything! Horses can't move, guns won't fire.
When he said everything ices over, I thought he was saying, at first with the way that sentence is structured, I thought he was gonna say that horses get froze over. Horses are so iced over they can't even move.
Frozen in time by the Winter Witch's curse.
So what, it's a big blizzard? That's fine. This war will be over before the first frost. Besides, it's just another fairy tale.
All stories have a kernel of truth. The Imperial Army's no stranger to the blizzards of the north.
So you guys think this is when the game's gonna start doing supernatural stuff, or do you think we're still a ways off from that?
And they'd sooner fight the entire Federation than be caught in the Winter Witch's claws.
Because I'm sure this game's gonna have its own, like, Valkyria, you know, like the super soldier girl from the first game.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the heads up.
Pretty sure that's what the series is named after.
Don't mention it. I just like you two.
Aw.
Seeing a happy couple in wartime reminds me of when I was young and in love.
Thanks, man.
Hold on. It's not like we're dating or anything.
Ah, no need to be shy. It's not like it's against the rules.
Hey, Night Striker, how are you doing? And also, yeah, we're gonna be fighting aliens.
War makes you forget.
This game's
about
gonna
what's
turn into
really
EDF.
With death all around, it's easy to forget how to live.
Dude, Valkyria Chronicles 5 should just be like EDF, like or XCOM.
Peace and love.
Nah, I don't actually
That's
think it
what
should
the
be.
world needs. Settle down, raise a family, grow old together.
I told you it's not like that!
All right, whatever you say.
Oh, this isn't awkward.
Yeah.
Hope you lovebirds
It's-
live happily ever after.
So not awkward that I don't even have anything to say about it, because it's not weird at all. It's not kind of just awkward. I don't like it. I don't like all this romance happening in the game. I don't think the game sold me on it yet. Or the attempts at, like, poking at romance.
Real. All the bread in town, too?
I called it. I actually literally called this one. I was like, they probably bought all the bread.
I don't know who bought out the entire bakery, but I will find them, and I will kill them.
That's the most intense thing anybody's ever said about bread, Kai. What the fuck?
Kai, over there! It's the food bandits!
Wait, what? Legit?
Them. They're from Squad F. Damn it! Give it back my meat!
I sure hope this is not like an actual fight or something
Hand over
dumb.
that bread now!
Ah! Ah! What are you doing? We're on your side!
Oh no! They're fighting each other!
Claude! You gotta stop them!
You know, earlier I was like, I don't trust Raz not just start shooting guns in a public place, but come on, Kai. I know you wanted bread, but this is,
Stand your ground, brave knights. Don't let them take a single slice of Lieutenant Victor's bacon!
This is dumb.
What are you idiots thinking stacking the bread that high? It's going to get squished!
Hey! Get your paws off my ham! And my jerky!
Why is this happening to
Cease
me?
this at once!
Yeah, anime logic for sure.
Crystal, did you order this mountain of food?
Well, yes, ma'am.
What's going on here, Minerva?
Your jackbooted thugs tried to rob us of our supplies.
Only 'cause you jackholes bought everything out in the first place!
All of it was purchased out of my own pocket. Is it a crime to support local businesses?
I mean,
It is when other people go hungry because of it. Where's that covered in your code of chivalry?
Not only that, it may stir up anti-Federation sentiments from the townspeople. I'll have to
What?
report this to HQ.
what?
Now see here!
I mean,
It's true, a knight must show compassion. I'll allow Squad E to challenge us for it.
I don't even think Minerva's wrong here. Like, if the game established we're literally out of supplies and that's why we want to buy food, sure, okay, but it kind of more established that people just really want bread and bacon and babes. I don't think Minerva was wrong for buying out the stores, technically. And I mean, heck, like, yeah, apparently sharing it isn't an option. Are we literally gonna just
We're
actually...
both proud warriors, you and I. Let's settle this in a mock duel.
I don't want to,
On
if
the
I'm gonna
chance
be
that you
honest.
We'll share our food. Assuming that could happen in a
Could I
1,000
just
years.
not?
And if we
I just
win,
wanna...
to the victor belong the spoils. Minerva, these brutes aren't worthy of your mercy.
I just wanna have the story happen. Like, the actual
Took my
story.
bread, Claude. My fluffy bread. I'm taking it back.
Fine. But if we play along with Minerva's game, we're playing to win. Squad E, suit up.
This is dumb.
Hell yeah! I'll show him how far a man will go for meat!
Glued. Well, okay guys, I thought we were gonna advance the story, but are you all ready to waste our time fighting over bread and meat that has absolutely no in-game implications? And I'm pretty sure if we lose this battle, we just game over. Seems we were quicker in setting up our encampment. No hard feelings, Claude. The first squad to capture all the other squads' camps will be declared victorious. Will be using non-lethal training rounds, but getting shot is still going to hurt. Soldiers who fall to gunfire are deemed KIA and must retreat. Rescues are forbidden. This may be a mock battle, but I won't be holding back, and neither should you. It's kind of funny that the mock battle is like the most intense one where people get down, they're just gone. My whole squad will starve to death? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Airsoft match for food, basically. Okay, what was even the mission info? We just gotta capture the enemy camps, okay. Oh wait, what was our losed? All infantry, all camps. Okay, nothing too crazy. Position units. So I have Dan here.
Lock and load!
Rez. Hi. Riley. And, Alicia, you can join.
Ready?
And then on this side, we got... Decided I liked you.
You ready for this?
I want another... I want a Sara, because, these Grenadiers are pretty rad as heck. Just in case I want one of these. Oh, right, and I need Curtis to... Well, actually, I don't think I don't know if it'll count or not if Curtis gets gunned down in this mission. I'm not gonna bother. I'll do that next mission. Oh yeah, actually I should put Alliard on the side with my vehicle. Who does he go over? Alicia.
Alright,
We don't
here
really
we
need
go.
Alicia on the same side with the deployment thing. There we
Ready?
go. Living in this town look though and don't see the military fight itself for food. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I think if anything, the girl was like, this'll bring up
Enough talk. Let's do this, Claude.
I forget what our side is even called right now, but this'll bring up anti-alliance, feelings, and I'm like, dude, I think the actual fight will do that more than the words.
Squad-E, move out.
I think this battle is going to do that more than the food. I think people would be like, pretty whatever, like, I mean, some people would probably be mad, but, you know.
I've been waiting to test my mettle against you.
Did we fight enough back at the academy?
That was before we were tempered in the fires of war. We shall see whose blade is sharper. Don't hold back.
Has she always been like that?
Yeah.
Personality hasn't changed, at least.
She's crazy.
Whatever she does with conviction. That's just who Minerva is.
I guess that's
As a
fair.
commander, as a leader, she might as well be a whole new person.
I guess. Have
Squad
I
F
seen
has
that?
helped her grow. And vice versa.
Sure.
The best of the best. No doubt about it.
Okay.
Challenge accepted, Minerva. I'll give you all I've got.
Whatever, dude. I sure do care. Anyways, so we got shock trooper, engineer, got a sniper up there. I kind of feel like best strat, and I could be oversimplifying this, but I kind of feel like best strat is probably... Oh wait, that's the Hafen. Why did I think that was the, Oh yeah, moving the Hafen is pretty free in this game. I might do that. I think I'm gonna move the Hafen up, see what we're dealing with, shoot a dude, and then start moving my other dudes up.
Okay, moving out.
I find it funny that I have the tank in this mock battle, which, you know, totally can shoot non-lethal rounds, right?
We're better friends with Squad-E.
The treads!
Well, that was unfortunate. So I have a Grenadier up there, so that's something I gotta take care of. And apparently that can, like, destroy my treads. Trying to mortar these nerds. That ought to get them.
Watch out for
Once again, totally non-lethal, right, guys? You saw how not dead that guy was that just got exploded by my mortars.
I do wish we were better friends with Squad-E. I hope the treads hold out. Watch out for
Shoot, I can't quite get to the point where I can snipe that dude. Man, snipers are so slow. I can totally murder the heck out of this Lancer boy trying to hide behind this wall, though. Idiot thinks he's gonna get to my tank. He's wrong. Nobody's gonna get to my tank. Hopefully, I can move.
So hungry.
There we go.
There.
Gotcha.
Didn't take much.
What's the matter?
Ooh, okay. And here we go. This game, despite the fact that this is the most nonsensical thing ever, this game is still fun. I'm not gonna pretend that the game isn't fun just because the story's being a little super wacky anime at me. Like, it's a fun game. It's just kind of like, I'm definitely at a point right now where I'm like, why did this mission happen?
better by the minute.
I mean, I know why, but it's kind of derpy.
Hey, Claude.
Man, Rez's range here for movement's inconvenient. The best I got is just to spray and deal some damage with this guy. Actually, think I'm going to bust through with my tank a little bit.
I do wish we were better friends with Squatty. Show them what Squad F is made of!
Oh shoot, did I get my tank? I don't think I can drive through that. That sucks.
Follow Commander Vic!
I can't really hit that from here, can I? Oh hey, you get to stop happening. Once again, non-lethal.
You'll need better offense than that.
Those are, you know, those are some strong souls stopping a tank. Pretty impressive.
Moving out.
Let's see. See, they have a sniper. Okay, let's try and play anti-sniper here.
You'll need better offense than that to take on Squad F.
His hand is kind of in his way. That's actually inconvenient.
There.
Got him. Wow. Okay.
Didn't take much.
Guy's body was not having that. Amazing. There's a pretty quality right there. Alright. I think it's time to finally move up some of my grenadiers.
I can fight too.
Because I would definitely love to get them into a position where the enemies, like, you know, if they are running around, they have to run around under grenadier fire, because I know that's pretty spooky. Kinda
Hey,
sucks.
Claude. Let's show off a little. Commander Victor is impressive as always.
Face it, Claude. You've already lost.
Sorry, but I'm fighting for bread. Show them what's...
Ready to go.
Watch out for anti-tank weapons. Give it up, Squatty! That's it!
Let's see. Let's just blow you up.
Sorry, but I'm fighting for bread.
He hasn't made that clear a few times. This whole fighting for bread thing apparently really important.
Wish we were better friends with Squatty.
You'll need better offense than that.
Man, another shock troop. And that's gonna have to be my last move here too. Taking that dude out. So I was hoping to get a little more coverage in here. I wonder if I can... I'm nervous to do this, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if I can take it. Oh, this is a bad idea. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I just wanted to try and take out the shock trooper with Riley.
Are all the men in Squatty this pathetic?
I feel like I'm missing out on like a lot of their random chatter, but they're also kind of like saying a bunch of dumb things I don't care about. Wow, she has like a pinpoint. Wait, can I? That's a Sara. Wish I could get like a better angle here. Oh, there he is. I totally can. Wait, 2 shots to kill? Wow, that guy's tough. It's 2 whole shots on right on the head of this to kill him. Well, whatever. I'm still gonna shoot at him. Man, that was not very direct. But that gets him out in the open.
Think there's something between her and Lieutenant Wallace?
No. I don't think so. Okay. Arondite.
Excalibur here. Copy that, Arondite. Keep me posted as necessary. Accurate and precise. I'd expect no less from her.
There's some crazy nonsense gonna happen. The enemy requested reinforcements. That's fine.
I must lead, or no one will. All units, follow my lead. Follow my lead.
Oh yeah, I agree entirely. I feel that way I felt that way a few times where I'm like, this is really awkward to try and put things away. Like, I wish that it wasn't like left mouse, but I can't believe how much they moved up, like, without just getting bombarded as a squad there.
Not yet.
Oh, ow. Poor Largo. I thought for sure she was just gonna shoot at Largo again. Weird movement. What are you shooting at? Apparently nothing. But yeah, I do kind of dislike the I've had that a few times actually. I've misfired my cannon because of the weird binding. Shoot. I'm not actually sure. I should look into that sometime if I can change the binding on that command. I kind of messed up some of my dudes, but they didn't take any of us out. So that's good. And in fact, Asara is in a really good position here to just, like, you know, murder these nerds. So that's good. Actually, Riley is too.
I can fight too.
I think these guys are a little too hard on the all-in thing they were going for here. Minerva takes question mark shot. Is she just like invincible?
Coward.
Man, not invincible, but Minerva's apparently pretty tough. I'm gonna try and take her down, though. I mean, you know, why not? I think it's like, I think it would be relevant to do.
I can fight too.
Nice, and got her backup unit.
You'll need better offense than.
Oh, shut up, Minerva. I think that was... we sure did a lot of damage to you, despite you being, like, near invincible. I think we're good.
Taking the stage.
Dang, dude.
Now, dare you?
No. Okay, Edie's fine, but... Minerva's freaking... Oh, don't do that. Crouch.
There's something between her and Lieutenant Watt.
I might not be able to... I mean, I could kill Minerva if I really focused fired her, but I wonder if it's actually worth the effort. Let's see, if I really go in with attacking her with Riley... I pretty much for sure could. What do you guys think? Is it worth my time to take Minerva down just to do it? Or should I... Well, Riley's out of range now, but I think she'll be able to get in range. I'm just trying to decide if it's worth my while to actually take down Minerva, or if I should just go all in and trying to speed down things. Oh, the range on the SMG? Maybe. That was part of it. It's kind of hard to say just because of how, like, crazy tanky this girl is.
Commander Victor's impressive as always. Our commander is getting better by the minute.
Let's wipe them out.
I do wish we were better friends with Squad E.
People keep being like that. Who are these people?
Follow Commander Victor!
Who are these people who are like, I sure wish we were better friends with Squad E? potential.
It's
Oh
a learning
no.
experience. Too easy.
What's the matter? You got to attack if you want to win. You need better offense than that.
This is the most anime thing ever. Like, not exactly the execution, but just the fact that we're, like, here, and I'm just, like, bobbing Minerva's head, and she's, like, barely reacting, and I'm like, dude, what an anime character. This is bullshit. Oh my god.
Hope the treads hold up.
This is the most unbelievable thing in the universe. Come on now.
It's a learning experience. We did it!
Claude. You've always
Easy.
lost.
Can I actually take her down? Did she even take damage from that one? I wonder if I'm just wasting my time.
Leave it to me.
Follow Commander Victor.
Sorry, but I'm fighting for bread.
I think there's something between her and Lucy.
Wait, did I get her?
Easy.
Heck yeah!
Are all the men in squad this pathetic?
I got her, guys. I did it. I don't know if she was becoming more tanky as her HP went down or what the heck was happening, but a rocket to the back of the head killed her. I mean, non-lethally took her down. She's okay. Yeah, wrecked for sure. That was pretty satisfying to finally beat her, as nonsensical as that whole ordeal kinda just was.
Okay, moving out.
I think there's something between her and Lieutenant Wallace. Are all the men in squad this pathetic?
Give it up, squaddy. That bacon's ours.
No, the treads.
Shoot, I should gotta like take down that nerd and shooting at us. I'll take down this shock trooper.
I got
Let's
this.
have Raz head over to the right here to try and grab that
Our
base.
commander's getting better by the minute.
Found him.
Show them what Squad F is made
I
of.
don't know where. Oh, there.
Come on.
Nice. For a moment I thought he might
Let's
not,
provide
but
support
that
to the
that was good.
Watch out for anti-tank weapons.
Good job, Raz. You might be kind of dumb, but you're good at shooting dudes when it counts. Oh shoot! Right, they are getting more dudes. I forgot just because I got so distracted by trying to take down the one bitch. Why do you hate Largo so much? What did he ever do to you? What are you even doing on the roof there, Christelle? I guess she's getting out of range. I guess she's being like an annoying snipery type.
No big deal.
Ow. I hope they don't, like, go all in on that. Because theoretically this could cause an issue.
No big deal.
I don't know if they keep shooting at me. Oh no! I need to get my my Engie in there. It's starting to hurt. No! Ah, dude. Well, there's my tank. To be fair, do I really need my tank this mission? The only thing I really need it for is to take out their tank. I know I was using it to just run over a bunch of dudes, which it is useful for, but I wouldn't really call that a necessity. I just find grenadiers are more accurate when doing, like, oh wow. I say the guy misses all of his shots against my grenadier. I just wish they were more accurate when dudes are, because they're great when just on, like, fair territory. I just feel like they're really inaccurate when dudes are running up on us. Okay, so... see, I think current plan is to try and take over this. I say is I'm just trying to discern, like, how do I best... I think Edie. I'm gonna need Edie to help take that over.
Face it, Claude. You've already lost.
Commander Victor's impressive.
Bitch.
Watch out for anti-tank weapons.
My time to shine!
Give it up, squaddy. That bacon's ours.
Yeah, for sure. Oh shoot, that was... oh, give me a... stop it. I just wanna...
You're through!
yes! Oh, did you see that?
No hard feelings!
Sick double kill, Edie. You're the best.
What's the matter?
Fucking grenadiers. Grenadiers, being assholes. Whatever. You're still the best. That was a sick double kill and nobody can take that away from you. But I do need to get some people in to start taking down those grenadiers.
Back and better than ever!
I'll show you what Squad Amp is truly
A
capable of.
walk bind? Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be too bad. I don't think there's a walk button. You could, if you had like a, you know, like a joystick or like a, you know, if you were playing with a controller, you could probably walk, but I don't really feel like this is the kind of game that would benefit from playing with a controller. I actually think the mouse and keyboard controls for this one are pretty great. The original game had a lot of issues with mouse and keyboard stuff, but outside of the, like, an occasional weird binding, honestly, it just feels real solid.
But I'm fighting for bread.
But I'm fighting for bread.
Never.
Apparently the orders are never. Do I even have any angle that I can... I don't think... I think the issue is I don't know where these dudes are. Then again, they show up on the map, so I should know where they are, right? I wish I could pan my camera up even more. Because I will say it's very easy to sometimes feel like I just can't even sort of, like, you know, it's like, man, I just don't even know what I'm shooting at. I get that realistically that is, like, I would need some line of sight, but I mean, to be fair, realistically, the enemies do not seem to need some kind of line of sight. They seem to be able to shoot me over all kinds of walls, so who cares about realism, right?
Take this!
Fuck. Why did I put that away? Okay, she severely needs more bullets, but we can take these out. I just need more bullets.
Where's the tank?
Tank's dead. You're bullet man now.
Victor's impressive as always. Follow Commander Victor! Do you wish we were better friends with Squaddy?
What's the matter? You've got to attack if you want to win.
Wait, am I being dumb? Maybe a little bit. How much do I really need these dudes dead? Because if I just run up and take that... Let's take Nico here. I think I might just try to rush down harder, if I'm gonna be honest.
Follow Commander Victor! Sorry.
Hell yeah! This base is mine!
Because I'm pretty sure I can win this next
We lose
turn.
to Squad E.
Our commander is getting better by the minute.
Claude, what are your orders?
I'm still gonna have Allard move up. Might be useful to have.
Truly capable of.
Claude, what are your orders?
Ammo next turn.
Thank you so much.
HP for you. Back away a little bit so people aren't being jerks. Actually, can you repair this? Yeah, here we
Hey,
go.
Claude, let's show off a little.
I don't know why I did that. I mean, that's not going to stand up to the explosions. Just take cover. Okay. And next turn, I'm just going to see how hard I can rush down their base.
Now, Spumador, sally forth!
Spumador?
Yes, ma'am. Charge the enemy camp. Onward to victory, Squad F.
On your guard!
I mean, I'm not too worried about their tank, unless their tanks are cheating. You cannot take territories with tanks, so... Ow. Poor Asara. That looked
Moving.
pretty painful. I guess there was the danger of the tank maybe just killing everybody. Let's see. Okay, that did not really do anything to Largo, though.
Not yet. No.
Maybe I'm gonna try to blow up their tank, because unless this person... Okay, they didn't take out Largo, because Largo could just run around their tank and shoot it in the weak point, and we'll be... Oh no! Was it a mistake to not leave, Oh, wait, they didn't take back their base? For a moment I thought that I just messed up because I didn't, leave what's-his-face at their base. But they didn't even take it. Should have nerds. Oh no, come on! Wait, what? Man, you guys are really bad at this whole killing Largo thing. Which would have saved you a lot of trouble, but, hey, that's fine with me. Idiot. Okay, everything's going pretty well now, I think. I think we're pretty safe. Was that their grenadier? I don't know why he did that. It was pretty funny, though. I always love just watching the enemies jog to their deaths. Okay, hopefully I don't do the same thing now. I'm fine here. Perfect.
Who's next?
Heck yeah.
But I'm fighting for Fred.
Largo is destroying today. Honestly, this mission's gone just really well so far. I think the biggest holdup was just the fact that Minerva takes like 1,000,000 bullets for some reason. Where is Nico? Here she is.
Leave the driving to me. Hope the treads hold out. Claude, what are your orders?
Give it up, squaddy!
Oh, there's no one defending this? Well,
Impressive as always.
nice job tagging me once, but I got this. We got this. Easy. We won the bread and the bacon. I guess I'm happy. I was actually decently fun affirmation, though.
Defeated? How could I let this happen?
'Cause you're dumb.
So sorry, Commander. We've let you down.
No, you all fought valiantly. I only let down myself. It appears I'm still no match for Claude.
Whew. Ha-ha! We've won the Clash of Classmates!
Barely. I don't think we do half so well in a rematch.
What? Barely? The heck does that mean? I think we kind of dunked on him. Though I will say Minerva is amazingly bulletproof and grenader proof. Luckily not as rocket proof. There we go. That's what I was hoping to see. Rank A. Man, I was kind of hoping that the leader, but can you believe I only got 128 experience that leader and like 300 money almost? Like, come on. Minerva was a living tank herself. I should get some kind of super prize for actually taking her out. Because I feel like the intention was to back...
HQ has awarded you with a medal.
Well, maybe this is for taking her down. It's kind of funny they gave me a medal for, like, fighting my allies, though. Bronze Medal of Honor award. Successfully improved
You certainly
powder.
impressed someone in that last battle. HQ sent you something nice as a reward.
Okay, service boots.
Listen up, everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Yaha! I'm Simon Bale, and I'm all set to tear some sorry suckers apart!
Damn, Simon's intense dude. But anyways, at least one of those things have got to be for my, you know, efforts. So let's actually check in on that stuff.
Okay. The fresh recruits could give our...
I don't care about the fresh recruits. At least not now. We'll care about those off-stream. Equipment. Let's see. For now, let's just look at Alicia and see... Okay, so... Wow, service boots are... I don't want those on me. Service boots are kind of amazing. Plus 30 AP. I actually have a lot of people I'd love to put that on. Improved powder looks good too. Plus 5 to aim, plus 4 versus person. Wow. Okay, so maybe I did get some sick stuff. I'm willing to bet it's this the boots I think I got for killing her. In which, I mean, wait. Plus 30 AP isn't as much as I thought. I was like, wow, that sounds like a lot, and I'm looking at the numbers, because I thought I was thinking the AP was on the lower scale. Shit. Because I was like, oh wow, I can really make my snipers move way faster, or my grenadiers. Wrong. I'm still gonna give it to Isara, though, so she moves just a little more, but I kind of wish the service boots gave me more AP. Like, they don't gotta give me a lot, but maybe like an extra 100, you know? And I know that sounds like a lot, but it's, I mean, when everyone starts with the minimum being 400 AP, 30, it's like, oh boy. That's so much. Who cares? Okay, improved bullets. Plus 5 aim, plus 4 versus person. Who to give that to? Maybe I'll give that to Alicia, just make her better at, like, gunning dudes down when she's really on the move.
There.
I'm not gonna promise I have my equipment set up in the best possible way, but I'm no, like, expert on this stuff. I tend to love doing equipment, but equipment's weird in this game because all your people are very similar. Oh yeah, I can get scouts to the next, I can get elite scouts, that'll be fun. And then I can learn a couple battle orders, so might as well do that. Okay, well at least experience-wise...
We're not done yet! Do you want to win, or don't you?
We won pretty hard against you nerds.
You've leveled up, so to speak. Look at that! How interesting. The engineers have reached new potential.
Cool. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Class up.
As of today, the scouts are now scout elites. Congratulations. You're now authorized to use rifle grenades.
Rifle grenades? I don't remember what the grenadiers got, but that kind of sounds amazing. We get rifle grenades?
Done for today?
Heck yeah. I'm pretty hyped. Alright, let's see. Do we got... Oh no, the mess hall isn't what I'm after.
We're not in boot camp. If that's all it takes to get you down. I'm not disagreeing.
Can you guys stop having the same conversation we've already had? I forget how I feel like there is a way to skip that I forgot. The mess hall was a mistake, guys. I do not want to learn. I don't want to waste my EXP learning your stupid crap, guys. I do not care. R&D is where I want to go.
Oh.
Oh hey, finally I can start just buying stuff up. Upgrade for rifle. Gives it more damage and stuff. I can upgrade the accuracy boost version, even though, to be honest, I'm probably not going to use that. I think I'm just going to buy everything, unless the game, like, really, boosts up the prices, which looking at it, it does not look like it. I am barely making a dent in my rather large amount of wealth. So, you know, I'm just gonna buy everything I can, cause might as well.
All done. Wow.
Almost a masterpiece. Mortars. Ah, dude, sick. Hartman. Okay, so this is... Worset versus armor. Better range. Oh, this is anti-person boost. I was trying to look... I thought this would be the aim side. This is the aim side. Interesting.
Wow.
Though, they do... I don't know if I necessarily want the anti-person boost, though that can be pretty useful. Tough call, that. Either way, I'm happy to get those boosted, and more defense. I'm glad that I'm finally being able to buy a lot of things. Like, even if I'm not going through very much money, it just feels good. Especially because I have so much money, I'm like, oh, sick, I gotta upgrade everything. I gotta upgrade our armor, our weapons, probably gonna get some tank upgrades. Look at all these upgrades, guys! I got hyped. Let's see, yep, I was right. Extra HP for the tank, which it kind of clearly needs, because I seem to be bad at letting it get blown up. I'm really glad that you can let your tank get blown up in this game, and it's not the end of the world. Oh, it has, the anti-personnel mortar has more range. That does sound useful. We can give more defense to our mini vehicle here. Oh, and more AP? Actually, it's kind of rad. I would love this thing to have more AP. Even if, once again, it's not as much more as I would like, but At least this time it's not like wasting an item slot or anything.
Ah, done already? Drop by whenever and we'll see what else we can...
I mean, that's also fair. With the power of the elites, probably wouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
And to be honest, they're not my main anti-tankers anyways. I do most of what I do with them is the, is that... Okay, do you have any relevant changes to make here? No. Your weapon's fine as is. I think all these weapons are fine. I'm just trying to check through and see if there's any of these, like, here to, like, oh, I want to do one of the side grade things, but I think, realistically, the only one probably is the, Hey, you guys have one of these special... I think the special thing you have is still just the best, isn't it? It's so weird. It's funny, it actually technically does a lot less damage than the standard we have now, but the accuracy and range is so much better that I still don't really see a reason to upgrade it. Quote-unquote upgrade it. Okay, here's where it's like... Yeah, extra... We gain range, which is great. Extra damage versus person, which is great. The armor down is a little whatever, but... I don't know how much I care about that, because I'm not shooting them with that many tanks. I think I'm just gonna give... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give these guys the Hartmans. But hey, that's kind of cool. Actually, I have a side grade worth using. I feel like that's kind of a weird rarity in this game. Most of the time, I just don't feel like the side grades change enough to the way I play that I think they're even worth looking at. At least that's how it was in the first game, and so far with like the accuracy of weapons, that's how I feel too.
That took forever. Oh look, the bread is still warm.
Squad F's salty tears make it even tastier.
How short was that battle? I mean, I guess it was 4 turns long in game time, but how short was that battle that the bread's still warm?
Wait, no booze? What are they, a bunch of babies?
How could I let such disgrace fall upon Minerva's name? So ashamed.
You should be.
We're still on the same team, Minerva. Why don't you come eat with us?
With a squad that lacks even basic table manners, I'd sooner dine alone.
I hope you dine alone in hell then.
Manners schmanners. But you know what makes bacon taste better than your tears? Washing it down with a bottle of bourbon.
What? You're drinking in the middle of the day?
It's 1700 hours somewhere, and I'm willing to share. Come on, raise a glass with us.
Please, at least accept our rustic hospitality. Break bread with us, Lieutenant.
Put bacon between the bread and presto. Just 1 LT short of a BLT.
Minerva?
Very well. Squads F and E are getting some joint R&R. We'll wrap up today's team-building exercise with a short dinner party before curfew.
How very tsundere of you.
Drinking will be allowed. In moderation.
Cripes, you gonna file a report for every sip?
Yes.
Quiet, you.
All right then. A toast to the Ranger Corps. Cheers!
Cheers!
Whoa, we did it, guys.
Wow, you can hold your booze better than I thought.
I can enjoy a drink every now and then.
Nice. That makes you my new drinking buddy.
What a hand gesture to do there. Sometimes the hand gestures are also pretty weird for this game. I'm like,
Why,
what?
I said now and then.
Bacon sandwiches. Truly the best of both worlds.
I mean, I'm all down for bacon, but if you don't at least have some cheese or something else there, I don't know if I'd bother putting it on a sandwich.
I found some cookies in the supplies. Maybe I'll brew tea to go with them.
Cookies? Nice.
Can you make some for me, please?
Of course.
Huh? The wind is... It can't be.
Oh no. Turns out while we were doing dumb nonsense stuff, the big bads are gonna show up.
It's snow.
Oh. Or, you know, it could snow.
Winter already?
That day, we were ambushed by the one enemy we feared more than any other. A fall of snow, far earlier than we'd ever suspected. Winter had come to the Empire, and with it, the stark realization that this operation would not be as easy as it seemed.
Oh no, guys, Winter. I mean, I will say, I've actually heard...
6, the point of no
Hey, you
return.
sick, a new chapter. And a new skirmish. That's actually
Listen up,
kind of
everyone.
useful.
I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Oh, another one.
Vinci Fiore reporting in. And I'm super sober, so don't worry, it's fine.
Sure there's a lot of drinking going around recently.
Hey you, I'm Rita Raywater.
Oh, she's
I'm single,
cute.
ready to mingle, and I know my way around a red. Nice to meet ya.
Oh, cool, another mechanic. Actually, I don't have that many of those. I might put her on my team. But what was I gonna say? To be fair, I know I'm joking, and they do really dramatize it, but I do actually know that winter can be a pretty heavy factor. Like, when you have a lot of people in a really drawn-out amount of time not prepared for winter, it can kind of mess them up. And winter tends to lead to a lot more, like, things that people might not be ready for when they're not fighting on their home turf, like lower visibility and, you know, making it kind of easier to fall into traps or just fall off bad terrain. So, I guess to be fair, winter, from what I know of history, is not beneficial for the attacking side of a war, usually. Yeah. That is fair, Night Striker. Any weather that isn't clear day is pretty bad for warfare. Can't argue with that.
Winter has arrived. It's been gray skies and endless snow for days now.
I will say the snowfall
first
is like
snowfall
really
has come
slow
2 months
though.
earlier than anticipated. And everyone knows what that could spell for our mission. We face an enemy more powerful than any army. Nature itself.
Damn. Nature itself.
If the snow gets too heavy, it'll crush the hopes of Operation Northern Cross. No one wants to say it, but everyone's dreading what comes next. I can see it in their eyes. The farther we go, the further the temperature falls. Our morale's dropping with it.
Really glad that we had a fight over bread and bacon right before this. Everyone's morale's dropping, everyone's sad, but at least we have bread and bacon.
Well, that's the last of the tea bags.
I don't know.
From tomorrow on, I guess it's coffee for us. Weak, hot brewed coffee. That's a little depressing.
Hey, Claude, when are we gonna get some real supplies? The ladies got their lumps to keep them warm, but I'm out here freezing my ass off. If we don't get some winter gear soon, we're gonna freeze solid before we even get close to
It's a
the
little ironic you say that, because you're like one of the heavier dressed people of the main character squad, Raz. Like, don't you kind of look like you have on like a sweater and like some armor and some armor, like under armor, under your armor, like leather padding. And you have a weird ascot thing, which maybe keeps you warm. I don't know what the heck is that thing around your neck, but, you know, it's something. Maybe you just need some fingers to your fingerless gloves and you'll be okay.
Command knows that. We can't march without winter equipment. We can't afford to be on standby too long either. It's not just tea and food. We're low on fuel and ammo too. How can Northern Cross succeed like this? Miles.
Anyone can see this shit's getting worse by the day. If we don't get off our asses, we'll just freeze faster. We gotta go somewhere, don't we? If I was an Imperial boss, I wouldn't be scared of some shivering Federation ice pops. I'd kick them while they're down. They could wipe us all out right now, just like that.
Right. Command should know that too.
Whatever those guys are doing back at HQ, they better hurry it up.
I mean, I will say, when this game is, like, actually being about war and not petty, dumb anime stuff, see, the dialogue isn't bad. I thought the dialogue there was actually, like, it kept me invested and I didn't feel like I had to poke fun at how dumb everything was or complain about, like, what we were doing.
This is ludicrous! We're isolated out here. The weather, the snow, we don't have an open path back to HQ anymore. Our supply line is completely cut off. Staying here on standby is a waste of time and resources.
With a battalion of this size, even a retreat would require supplies.
Who said we should retreat? The Imperial capital is right under our noses. We just have to push forward.
Going further north? Without any winter gear? That's insane!
I know you're worried, but we're running out of time. It's only gonna get colder from here on.
Claude.
It's still October. We've got a while before the winter sets in.
Commander, winter isn't setting in. It's already here.
You hear that on the wind? Lieutenant Wallace knows his weather. Even in the academy, we knew how he heard the wind talk.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He can look at the sky and predict weather, wind direction. He's more accurate than any weather report. I know I'd trust his forecasts over Command's. They have no idea what it's like out here.
We can't just sit here and freeze. We should push north before the snow traps us completely.
I'm just curious what's actually happening to our supplies, cause, like, I mean, maybe we're just getting the supplies, maybe people are just kind of getting closer around behind us, because I feel like, I mean, this kind of seems like our main plan for the warfare. I think they should be trying really hard to get us supplies, but, you know, we might just be cut off entirely. Shit happens. Probably part of the reason I don't know if I'd say this plan of go to the enemy capital as directly as possible was a good one, but what do I know about warfare?
That might be our only option.
Lieutenant Wallace is right. We've no choice but to advance. There are some towns on the plains around the capital. They're not as well defended. If we don't have supplies, then we'll get supplies. Confiscation, pillaging, whatever it takes.
But Command says...
If we move, it has to be now. It'll be nothing but nimbostratus for days. Snow clouds. We have to go before the Winter Witch arrives.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Never mind. The fact is...
Foreshadowing.
Morale, supplies, the weather... If we don't move before the Empire does...
Sir, incoming transmission from the front lines!
We're in Samaya Valley. The Empire just launched an ambush from behind.
Well,
The Scotsman wiped out. We need backup before...
they're all dead.
Commander, our scouts found the enemy. There's so many. Multiple tanks and...
They're just all dead. Poor rando soldiermen. I feel like I'm listening to something from EDF. Oh, wow. Attacking right at our base. Jeez, I just got murdered. This is actually pretty sick. Once again, I feel like I'm like on the front lines watching a war movie right here. Minerva, get to the tank! Yeah, their animations weren't great. But this scene's great. The animations in this scene are great, but the pre-scene was a little iffy.
Minerva! We're not done. We'll fight back and reclaim every inch!
But, yeah. That was... See, that was cool. I like seeing that kind of stuff in this game, where you get to see, like, the broader, like, the war stuff happening. Gonna see another battle, or is this gonna be...
Okay?
Oh, that's gonna be more of the normal cutscene stuff.
We're not gonna die before we get a shot at the imps.
A messenger came by. The enemy outnumbers us 2 to 1. Orders are to retreat.
What a load of shit! I'm going out there, and if they come at me, I'm taking them down with me!
Raz, calm down. You can't go out against that many. You'd be throwing your life away.
He's tried to do that a
Retreat,
lot
huh?
before.
Then tell me this, hotshot. Where the hell are we gonna retreat to? There's no safe places left!
We need to get out of here. There's a fleet of tanks coming. We wouldn't stand a chance.
Claude, weren't you the one who was like, we'll take back every inch? We can't give up yet.
Raz, I don't want to retreat either, but...
It'd be suicide, Raz. You'll die if you run out there, and I won't let that happen.
Damn it. The Hofen's ready to move out whenever. Just give the order.
Okay.
I mean, not that I'm
Everyone
just
else
saying
is
that...
panicking right now. That can't be us.
I'm not even saying that retreat is a bad idea, or that I agree with Raz. Retreat when you're ambushed and everything is burning around you might even be a reasonable thing to do. Especially when you're heavily outnumbered. I'm just saying that... I'm just saying that doesn't convey the message he had in the last cutscene where he's like, we're gonna fight this battle and take back every inch that we've lost, and this scene he's like, we gotta bail, guys. Shit's too real.
This is what the Ranger Corps does. Things look impossible. We get through it, right? We need to secure an escape route. Squad E will bring up the rear. You all know this will be a dangerous mission. I'm asking for volunteers, not...
You idiot!
It doesn't get more dangerous than this.
Of course we'd be at the end of the line. We're going to do this together.
Everyone.
This isn't a last stand, right?
Right. We're fighting to survive.
Then let's go. My bombs can clear us a path.
Heck yeah.
Our
Let's blow up
objective is to
everything.
secure an escape route, then defend it until everyone gets out safe.
This mission actually sounds like it'll be interesting. Alright, let's see what we got.
Stay calm and listen.
We're under siege and must abandon the base. Our allies are already retreating, but it won't be long before the enemy catches up. Squad E, I need you to bring up the rear and secure an escape route for our allies. First, you'll have to recapture all the camps in the base. From there, you gotta fend off the enemy until we're finished withdrawing. Portals indicate the enemy reinforcements are on the way. If we lose even one of our camps, there's no stopping the Imperials. I know it's not going to be a brutal fight, but I need you to do this. Okay, so to be fair, we still have to secure all the enemy camps. Okay, there's Dan. Oh wait, no, is that Claude? That's Claude. There's Claude down there. So
Kind of exciting.
there's Dan. Let's see.
Lock and
Rez and Kai for obvious reasons, and Riley because she's kind of amazing. Asara because you can never have too many grenadiers. Alliard
Alright, here we
because
go.
those are, you know, also super good, and Alicia. Okay, what else do we need? A grenadier. I don't really know what else we need besides this. Maybe another sniper. Or actually, maybe another, just because I feel like this might be a slightly hectic battle. Let's have another, you know, another machine gunner, because I want to be able to, I want to have someone ready for when they, like, if they try to bomb rush us, having those, the machine gunners are a good defense.
This isn't where it ends. Not for you, and certainly not for me.
Capture the enemy base and secure an escape route for our allies. Squad E, move out!
I'd say it's one of the best things about the machine gun units, actually. I wouldn't say they're, like, amazing, or, like, in some ways you could argue other people do similar jobs better, but
Just fire everywhere I look.
I really like them for defense, and they are good offense, obviously.
Hoffen should be able to cross through the flames safely. But foot soldiers need to avoid them at all costs. It's an inferno. Won't make it out alive.
Okay, so teaching
Gotta
me
watch out for
this.
soldiers and flames, huh? Well, I know how to kill one of those.
Eliminate the enemies and secure an escape route for our allies. Squad E, move out!
Though I find it weird. Oh no, we only have the one. I was like, is our base here behind a fire? But no, there's not. Well, I guess we can just move our. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, the fire effects actually look pretty cool. Dang, yeah, it's real hard to see. Like, obviously on purpose once you're in the middle of a fire.
Dogs, what we're made of. They've got you in their sight.
Okay, so we've got some stuff to worry about over here.
Right there!
Let's start. Aw, man.
Watch out for.
Could have one-shot their tank, but you didn't. Missed. Just outright. Honestly, yeah, I should probably, like,
moving out.
Tank's one of the more dangerous things. I should probably just take this down before anything.
Wind. I see. Fire!
Okay, I was a little worried glad he had the accuracy up just because I probably could have centered that better. Okay, there. That's not gonna get to move for a little bit. I'm gonna move up some, see what else they got, and I'm also just gonna try to get rid of the grenadier here. I don't want to.
Watch out for counterattack.
Hi, how's it going?
Fire!
Bye. Nerd.
They're good.
Alright, so now let's get Edie on running up on these guys.
The only Edie Nelson!
You're through!
You know, I'm glad that the troopers are like the... Oh, explosions and fire. Some obstacles blocking your path can be demolished by detonating explosives. The train will then be on fire. Can't move through terrain that's on fire, but vehicles can. Okay, interesting. So that's something to keep an eye out for.
My time to shine! I don't think so.
Don't stop it! You've got to...
Just...
You can't just ignore me!
Bam. Oh, what? You're not dead. Don't appreciate how not dead you are.
Taking the stage!
I wonder, though, if I can, like... Ooh, that kind of hurt.
Ready for her close-up.
Should do it, though.
Into the line.
There we go.
No!
Taking the stage! Into the line!
It's some of those missions. It's funny. I feel like some of the missions on that the enemy were that we were getting kind of tougher, but I feel like this is one of those missions that isn't that bad because you get force move and you get to just kind of like rush down on the enemy before they have much of a chance to do things.
Moving out.
Like, I'm sure they will put a bit of pressure on us on their go, but, you know.
We'll cut them off.
At least right now, I kind of feel... I'm feeling, you know, pretty safe.
Damn it! They got our base!
There's no way I can shoot very well from here, right? No. Oh, wow, this shoots like the Grenadier does. That's kind of awesome. That probably means that's really good. Well, I can at least try to snipe this guy a little bit. Whatever. Okay.
I've been waiting here.
There's no way Largo is going to be able to get behind this tank, I don't think.
Power of nature. The power of vegetables.
Heck yeah. Power of vegetables. Nobody can stop you, Largo. You're invincible.
Leave them to me.
Well, at least get him over to the tank.
Got a little something for you.
Yeah, they do seem to have pretty decent range. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting that. But it kind of seems like the grenades are pretty good. Oh no, a sniper. That actually might be bad for Largo, but as long as he doesn't perma-die, I'm not too worried. It's kind of good to put some pressure on their tank, I think. I don't know how much of the enemies really react to stuff like that, but in theory. Also, wrecked. Just destroyed. Nice job, idiot. You really had a good angle on me there. I feel like the enemy, this is one of those missions that the enemy's just gonna run in and get themselves gunned down a lot.
Ha! Not even close!
Damn it! Direct hit.
Yeah, not even close to you, Raz. They were not shooting at you, idiot. Aw, come on, guys. It'd be so cool if they had have gotten in some hits. Yeah, my cactus might get down here, but that's like okay. Oh, well, that actually didn't finish it off. Nice. Kinda wonder if we can just single turn rush down, like, do one more turn, rush down, take their base. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how rush down I can be with it.
Enemy sighted.
Put over there. Shock Trooper doesn't really do anything, but it makes me... Oh, fuck, no! Oh, no. Come on.
Concentrate all your firepower!
Are you fucking shitting me, dude? I found, like, a place you can actually get your tank. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, that was the dumbest thing in the universe. That wasted a lot of my tank's power. So, that's super great. I do wish that that was an issue they fixed out a little better from the last game. I don't like how easy it still is to get your tank just caught on things. I think that's kind of super lame.
Moving out.
And should not be nearly as much of a problem as it is. Also, I don't know why I just drove over that mine, but who cares?
Okay, moving out.
Okay. Does not look like it would be all that impossible to just run some dudes up and take their base, honestly.
Target destroyed.
Let's see, then we have a shock trooper who's almost dead, a shock trooper who's not almost dead, a scout, and a sniper. Who cares about the sniper?
He's back and better than ever. It smells so great out here.
What? That one's weird, Edie. I don't get you. Wow, that really ups your accuracy, though.
Oh, you must be starstruck.
Wow. She really wanted that guy dead.
My turn? Okay.
Alright, now I can move up Alicia. I was a little paranoid about that dude. You know, didn't want to get gunned down, or risk Alicia wouldn't be able to outrange him.
Doing good.
Good. That should make things a little easier.
Sniper, really don't care about that guy right now. That's fine.
Moving out.
Just gonna run up.
Watch out for counterattack.
Come on.
No!
One step ahead.
Did we just win? Or is it gonna, like, next step, maybe? Because the implication was we're gonna also have to wait for them to retreat, but I don't know if that's, like, flavor text or not.
Now we just need to get everyone evacuated and we'll be...
Whoa, now this is a show, ladies and gentlemen. We're not late to the party, are we?
Oh, hey, it's this guy.
It's that tank. The one we fought at Ziegfall.
Yeah, with the cool guy and the flames that make it go fast.
Can't afford to retreat. We're not leaving anyone behind. Everyone, keep defending the camps.
Victory conditions change. Defend camps for 4 turns or rout enemy. The failure condition has been added. The enemy occupies an allied camp. So, I do have to be careful about that now. The Vulcan has appeared. Enemy reinforcements have appeared. More enemy... Okay. You've gained more CP. Okay, I'm glad they give us some CP to kind of make up for, like, oh hey, there's a bunch more dudes now.
I've been waiting here.
Okay, let's start off with Largo just taking out this, this tank here, because I really need it to stop existing, so it doesn't put any of my dudes into threat. And let's just get Largo, like, moved back, honestly. I mean, he's not gonna be able to take out the Vulcan, I don't think. It'd be surprising to me if he could, as cool as that would be. Do we have any more? We can deploy more people. I kinda wanna deploy Curtis just so he can get, I mean, this isn't a great mission for it, though. I don't really have anything I can run him into. Let's deploy... Lifoy and... there are some defenders. You know, just so there's less of a chance that there's going to be anybody who's going to just try and waltz up into our bases. I don't know if I'm going to be able to double kill these guys. Doesn't look likely. Did I? Oh man! That feels so good. I love doing that. That just feels great. I love the double kill. Nobody can stop us. Alright, squad roster is full now. I want to run Alicia down and around and take down some dudes, but I don't really like the idea of leaving the camp just undefended.
Leave it to me.
Let's take some of these around just so they can play harass on the tank. Actually, I don't know if they'll be able to effectively take out the Lancers here. Let's see. No, wow. Probably because the Lancers have high armor, so I'm willing to bet that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna have to have someone else take care of the Lancer. That kind of sucks. I mean, that'll also make her less good at dealing with... I mean, I thought that I'd have any way of knowing we were gonna deal with this particular tank. This position ought to still put her in good, just, like, tank harassment range, though.
It's a learning experience. Come on. Please, calm down.
May or may not just switch them back to their old ones, I'm not sure. Also, that accuracy, like, circle is pretty garbage, too. A lot more so than I was expecting, if I'm gonna be honest.
Watch out!
Come on!
Okay, easy.
Your own damn fault.
All allies have been taken out.
I did figure armor was anything with heavy armor, but about the only thing that wears armor that heavy besides vehicles is the Lancers, which is kind of why they're supposed to be like the anti-tank unit, so they're the only thing in the game that can theoretically survive a tank attack, though most of the time they still don't, to be honest. Like, if a tank just shoots one in the face, they're probably not gonna, like, with a tank round, like an explodey round, they're probably not gonna survive that. Yeah, I mean, you never know until you try. I think it was at least worth giving it a go, but, you know, it ended up being one of those cases of things that was, like, not as good as it sounded, but, you know, that's whatever. I don't think I can hit the sniper from here. Whatever. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Dude, that's kind of unfair.
Alright, soulmate. Let's dance.
Charging through the flames. Okay, what's that do?
Well.
Please blow him up some to make him stop moving. Oh, come on! It's a tank! Just hit it.
Fire!
Oh. Oh, that's what he's doing. I see.
Wait, is that tank the one from Ziegfeld?
I knew it. I knew we were meant to meet again.
Hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. God, what a rush.
This turn
Come
seems
on,
like it
honey.
might go
We're
south.
soulmates, you and I. Ambitions. Let's get wild.
Mostly due to, like, not realizing things were
Show me a
happening.
good time.
I guess I'll see how intense this guy gets. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Leisha, but you're not gonna stop him. I wish you could.
Fire!
Watch out!
Ow, you're kind of being a bully, poor Alicia. She's just doing her best, dude. No reason to be such a jerk. Dude, you're shooting her. Why? Fuck you. Unnecessary. Blatantly unnecessary. I thought you were gonna shoot at my own grenadier, but no, you're like, Alicia needs to die. What an asshole. I like her. She's great. She's from the first game and is well, there's my grenadier. Crap.
Oh.
Well, this sucks. Oh, that's what his thing did. His order lets them move through fire. That's kind of interesting, actually, as much as I don't know if I'd say that actually makes much sense. What?
I'm bad.
I'm kind of mad too, actually. That sucks. I don't like the way these enemies spawned in. I'm glad they at least didn't, like, they haven't touched any bodies, so I do have a chance to revive all of my fallen allies. But jeez.
Let's dance.
Mortar support? Oh, no. Okay. I can deal with those. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's start with rescue stuff. Farrier, you must pick up your fallen ally.
Fire's killing our line of sight. Are they done retreating yet?
It worked. As you wish.
Medic! I won't let you die.
Okay. I mean, this might not be too bad. If anything, it's probably supposed to be kind of hectic and chaotic. I mean, I feel like that's a very Valkyria Chronicles thing anyways, and we kind of are, on the back step here, man. Wish I could hit him better, but even headshots would do, like, nothing from this range.
Okay.
Though, I will say I don't like how the enemies can just spawn in. Like, I like the way it's generally chaotic, but I think that enemies shouldn't be able to spawn in, like, outside of their bases. That kind of feels like bullshit. Where it's like, okay, so you guys get to just exist wherever you want to. That's dumb.
Forgive me.
Nice.
Target destroyed. Very good.
Okay,
Here comes the pain!
Incoming!
Medic! They're over here!
I won't let you die.
I got this. You go get some
I'm gonna get around
The enemy's
this.
firing back!
They're in range.
Crap, that really sucks. Well,
Engaging!
Raz kinda can't do anything then. Except for get hit.
head.
Watch out for counterattacks.
Okay, now, need to make sure that nobody's in the range of things about to be blown up.
Power of vegetables!
Oh, wait, I also need to save Alicia as well.
Watch the enemy's location.
Oh, it's smart.
Crap, I didn't see that. That was my bad. Unlikely to hit, but... Okay. I just thought it'd be funny. Wouldn't have even been very good, but I thought that would have been pretty funny. Here's kind of where it sucks, because I'm gonna have to drive up, get her...
Keep them there.
And how do I deal with the freaking
safe now.
Vulcan
Hang in
without
there.
just getting my tank blown up again? Or, like... There's no way I'm gonna check, but I can't imagine I'm gonna do any damage. I did moderate damage, but like nothing exceedingly exciting. If those scouts get up and take my base, I'm just screwed.
Okay, moving
So I
out.
might just try to sneak behind this thing a little bit and try a mortar maybe?
Fire!
This really sucks. What am I supposed to do about this? Because if I do put another person here, the tank's just gonna gun them down. So that doesn't
Okay,
seem like
moving
it's
out.
worth it, but I don't know how I otherwise
I will see this through.
prevent the base from being taken.
Right there!
It's one down. I mean, if the other moves now, it would probably be in front of my tank. More enemy reinforcements, they just get for free. I should have turned my person around. Because she's facing the wrong way, but I'm dumb and didn't do that.
All right, soulmate. Let's dance. Ausbruch, let's break them.
Glad to see the AI has the same problem I do. But he's gonna blow up the Hoffen though, and then we're gonna lose.
Show me a good time.
I don't know what the heck to... Almost looked like the thing was gonna flip though. I mean, there's no way that happens. Yep.
Fire!
Oh my gosh, you missed. Okay, that's great. Can you do that again? Or just not do anything? Good. Good. Sniper.
What?
Okay, well, she's fine. Really wish fair... Are they just gonna take the base for free? Okay, no. Oh my gosh, though. That was kind of scary. I thought I was worried they were just gonna run up to the base for free, which would have really sucked. Because that would be pretty unfair, to be honest. And this mission's already kind of pretty unfair, to be honest. I need to get my units in a better position is definitely part of it. Oh crap. In better defending positions, but I mean, I guess part of it's unsurprisingly because I got blindsided and it's like kind of hard to have really done that when that's scattered. Okay. Really didn't want that to happen. 2 turns left. Okay. Let's see. I need to bring back Riley for her point.
As you wish. Enemy spotted.
Medic!
Keep calm.
I won't let you die.
Don't give up hope.
Yeah. Not too much better I could have done there. Much as I would have loved to double kill, Lancers aren't really built for that. They're pretty big, beefy dudes.
I should have expected as much from you.
Okay.
Travel light. Drop any supplies you don't need.
I have had... Maybe Sarah could actually blow the heck out of those nerds to save some time. Not that I really know what I'm really saving time for at this point.
Won't even be a challenge.
Where do they expect us to retreat?
I don't know. Not my problem.
That should do.
Get 'em! Nice. At least the anti-personnel explosives do in fact do their job.
As you wish.
Okay, Farrier, go ahead and get lined up so you're defending this direction. Oh boy, Hoffen, I really wish I had a way to properly do anything.
Come on, hold together.
Incoming! Help! Fire! Fire!
I don't think I can really prevent the cannon from hitting us, is kind of the problem.
Fire!
Target destroyed. Very good.
I was hoping I could make, like, kind of take advantage of their inability to move, but I don't think I can really effectively do that.
Travel light. Drop any supplies you don't need.
Are you sure you can push them back?
Shit, I mean, the best I could do, unfortunately I'm being really bad at steering this stupid thing, because the best I can think to do is try and, get some distance. Oh my god, freaking move proper, would you?
No! Let him have it!
Like, see, I don't feel like I'm any further than I was before. I don't think that was really worth doing, but whatever. I kind of just would want to try and get my tank not exploded this turn. Yep, I knew it. More enemy reinforcements, that's just what they're doing.
Alright, soulmate. Let's dance. Ausbruch! Let's break them! Show me a good time.
Oh, he got unstuck. He did it. Wait, what are you... Okay, so now you're shooting that, which allows you to... Okay, so you're not gonna try and focus finishing my tank, but that does let him start, like, messing up my other units, which kind of sucks.
Burn him down!
That's scary. Oh yeah, hey guys, the actual stream is hopefully, working fine with all the fire and stuff. Also, nice, gunned him down. And I guess fire, weirdly enough, I think fire isn't usually as bad for it as rain. I'm just hoping, I just wanted to check and make sure the stream's running fine. I feel like you haven't checked in on anything like that in a while. Stream's still fine, good. Crap. Oh, nice. It countered him anyways, and completely destroyed him. Good job, Carrier. I think I've said it before, but I still feel this. I feel like this mission's just kind of... I don't know, there's something about this mission that feels really unfair. I'm not a huge fan of how it's currently... Ah, come on. Well, Farrier's gonna go down because she's up against a whole bunch of enemies, and...
Can I
Oh, I
change my
forgot
fate?
that this can happen.
I'm not going to die. Not yet. Please work.
Aw, man, she didn't take him out.
Don't finish what you started.
Alright, soulmate. Let's dance. I'll give it to you hot and heavy.
Oh yeah, I did call more reinforcements to this place. Good. Perfect, because definitely was actually kind of super in need of that here.
My time to shine!
Keep calm and move on.
Done and done.
Medic! Over here!
Ah, nice! We get to see him! There's Best Boy! He did it! Ragnarok has boosted Edie's morale. Nice. Ragnarok's doing it, guys. He's gonna save the day. He's gonna make us win this battle.
It smells so great out here. I mean,
Yeah? If you say so, Edie.
This is a lie. No hard feelings.
No!
Actually gonna have her move more this direction to kind of just directly block the flame area, because I feel like the enemy tanks is kind of gonna run down anybody in here. Which sucks, but what can you do? Well, actually I can see if Riley can shoot at it any. I think I did that before. Whatever, I'm gonna do it again.
Take this.
Get bopped. Nerd. Bitch. Nobody likes you. Fuck you.
Didn't expect the ambush to work this well.
Okay. That was very productive and necessary, obviously. What the heck else should I be doing, even? Because I feel like there's not a whole lot we need to do this turn, honestly.
Now advancing.
We're mostly pretty safe. Gonna try and take out these grenadiers, though, not really because they're a problem, and more just because I don't like them. Also, man, must be sucky for the guy who just saw his friend behind. I don't know if he even saw, or I guess he just heard his friend behind him get shot from a sniper right in front of his face. And now he's dead too, because he's an idiot. And nobody likes him. And I definitely don't. Hey Largo, go shoot at the tank.
See them run?
Yeah, take that, nerd. I might not be able to destroy your tank, but I will make you feel... I will scuff this thing up. I will make you feel some tank pains. That'll teach you. Actually, you definitely could. If you were well prepared and just had, like, a squad of these, dudes or, engineers along with them to, like, continually refill their ammo, you could take out the enemy tank, but, there's not really any relative way I can do that this turn, so... I guess I'm not going to. Unless they spawn in anything like bullshit, though, the fact that the enemies spawn in more units this turn doesn't really mean anything. And if they can just, like, one turn get to enemy bases, that would just be the worst thing in the universe, so I hope that's not the case. I guess, though, they could, like, take out any, like, if I'm low on dudes, they could take them out. But...
Don't blame me.
Wow. Idiot.
Well, well.
I was gonna take her out, though. That sucks. Please don't run her over. I'd be really upset if last turn... No! Is she dead? Did she get... Did she get permanently dead? I think I still see her there. Okay, I think I still see her. Also, oh my gosh, I was close to the explosion.
I have to keep moving.
Well, I guess she was, in fact, just on the explosion. If either of these guys somehow take my base, I'm freaking quitting. It's the end of Valkyria Chronicles if my base gets taken by one of those stupid nerds. Yeah, you guys are moving up. And then that's, like, gonna be the end of your turn, right? That's it? Oh, thank God. And that mission sucked. I feel like, it's funny, last boss mission I really didn't like. I mean, I kind of didn't like, but this one I, like, legit think is a garbage mission. I kind of hate it in these sorts of games when the entire difficulty comes from things you have no way of fairly reacting to. And like I said, I even get that in this case it's partially probably supposed to be the point, but it still isn't very fun. It's like, oh boy, enemies spawning in ways that they aren't supposed to be able to, and just appearing all over the place. Got a lot of good way to react to that, especially when the enemy's running around with a near invincible tank that I can't do anything against.
Minerva!
You're okay. I can't believe you held out this long. All personnel are confirmed to be evacuated.
Well, that's impressive.
Alright. Mission complete, everyone. Now it's our turn to fall back. Tanks, cover the infantry. Infantry, run like the wind!
Easy, huh? So it's Squad E. You sure showed me a good time. But it's my turn next. And I'll find a way. I'll make you fall for me. You're all mine now, soulmates.
What the heck is with this wolf guy? Rank B? How do I even get a higher? I guess by killing him if I was like super good at this game, but oh, whatever, who cares. I still got a lot of EXP and stuff. Oh wow, I got a oh, seize Imperial aces by weapons by defeating aces. Weapons made in the Empire have different properties from Federate armaments. Unlike items obtained in R&D awards, and spoils received are limited in number. You can only equip as many as you own. Alright. I mean, I guess that's interesting. I wonder if there's
Good
any
news,
good...
Claude. HQ has awarded you with a medal.
Sick. Honorary Medal of Honor Award. Received a telescope. I got the Doggo Award. The Deckard Medal. An improved belt.
You certainly impressed someone in that last battle.
Well, they sure sent me a lot of things. They were like, yeah, man, that last battle was kind of super lame, so how about we just give you a lot of crap to make you feel better?
Okay.
Don't care about fresh recruits. Equipment. Okay, so I believe that was a grenadier weapon. So let's see. Let's do that, and then let's look at, because I gotta see these. So Sanders, that is pretty much don't care. So I think these are the ones they have, which are kind of just really sucky, actually. Their aim is crap, their range is worse. The only thing they have is a lot more versus person, but their versus armor is almost non-existent, so those are pretty worthless. Honestly, this seems to be a case where I think the defaults are just my best, if I'm good. Yeah. Oh, though the Elias actually does, wow, versus armor is a lot. Oh, and it's better aim, less range, and worse against people. Oh, that's a tough one. Look at that versus armor. That turns it into a tank shredder. Maybe I should do that to one of my... Let's see, I think I like, Riley as she is, but let's have Isara do the, Isaria can be, like, an anti-tank girl. So what's the, new stuff do? Improved belt, +5 dodge and +2 defense, okay. And telescope +50 range, oh, huh. So, to be fair, I could just put that, like, on Riley and make her even better. I mean, range on sniper rifle doesn't really do much. The range is already incredible. Don't care about you guys. Same. Man, I could make, though I could also make the range on any of these units a little less bad, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Majax X, so better, but it has less shots, so it's kind of sucky. Yeah, range would be good for shock troopers. That's just what I'm deciding. I'm like, do I want that? You know, I think I'm kind of over, like, I do really like Grenadiers, but I feel like they have a lot of downsides as many as they have a lot of upsides. I think you're right. I think shock troopers would be the way to go here. To make them, like, just a little less bad at hitting anything that isn't 2 feet in front of their face. And I have a dodge item to give to somebody who, well, dodge and... Let's see, who could make use of dodgy stuff? Small knife, belt. So let's give Nico the prude belt, and Raz can have the small knife. And then his item is pretty worthless. Rosie you can have a little more HP. There we go.
There.
And unfortunately, most of our weapons didn't look like they were that much differently relevant.
Good to see.
Okay, so who do I want to focus on leading next? Engineer, probably not. Lancer, not super. Elite Lancer could be bad, but if I'm gonna be honest, I think the next elite that would do me good would probably be Shock Trooper. I think I'm gonna try and just pump a few levels into Shock Troopers. I think I want those to be elites. And I think that's kind of what I'm going to be doing for my next few, like, level up steps, is just going to be, like, pumping levels into, one of my unit types. Because, you know, why not? Might as well get, I kind of feel like Elite seems to be a very, like, good place to try and aim to get everything. Especially after seeing what the scouts get, like the grenade launchers seem awesome. If I could get anything like that for the battle, for the shock trooper, that would be awesome. Especially since it'd give them a ranged option.
I'd be glad to train them.
Okay, R&D facility.
Oh.
Anything you got to develop for me? Oh, I can give these a firepower boost. That would decrease their aim Honestly, these seem just better. It would decrease their aim, but they would get slightly more range and better damage on versus person and versus armor.
Whoa, it turned out great! Hey, let me snap a...
So I think that's my new rifle I'm going to be using. Nothing new there. Accuracy boosted, Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff that I'm like, that seems surprisingly decent.
Whoa,
These actually look good too. Sure, they do a little bit less damage, but plus 50 range and an aim rank up. That seems pretty decent. No new snipers. And upgrade the mortar, the anti-tank mortars, that's cool. Tank parts, Hafen, upgrade. I was starting to get kind of annoyed with the lack of upgrading I can do.
All done.
But now, you know, it feels like we're getting stronger, which is definitely useful. Oh, dude! +1 carrying capacity? That's kind of amazing, actually. I didn't expect to get anything quite that good on my cactus. Okay, so now people are just gonna be able to carry. I mean, I'm just gonna be able to carry 3 dudes in my, around the map if I want to. In my vehicle. Which, to be fair, doesn't sound that impressive. I'm pretty sure most real vehicles can probably carry more than 2 dudes, at least real military vehicles. But, you know, in this case, it's pretty great. Alright, what else do I want? Oh yeah, commander room. I wanted to change a couple of those weapon models out. You were using a specialized one, weren't you? Oh, you were already using the one I just unlocked. Okay, that works then. They all are? That's super weird. That is the one I just unlocked, right? Well, whatever. Works for me. Everyone has the weapon I wanted them to have anyways. Maybe the game, like, auto-set that to be the case because it, like, I was like, oh, these are the newest weapons, or maybe because they're, like, the best right now or something. I don't know. Either way, more story.
Huh? We already caught up to the others?
We haven't even been going that fast.
I have a lot of wounded, and the cold doesn't help. It's no wonder they're moving slowly.
Claude, we just received a transmission. All units that fought in the Battle of Zeepful were counterattacked by the Empire. It sounds like everyone except us was completely routed.
Our entire battalion? Routed?
Is it safe to take this path? Aren't the Imperials just going to chase us down?
I don't know. All I can say for sure is that we've been put on the defensive.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Be serious. One loss was enough for them to take it all back.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but that's what happens when your plan involves let's make a beeline for the capital. Like, yeah, if you take the capital, it's great, but that's, you know, our backline is, our backbone is not very strong. It's kind of an issue.
October 1935 EC, the insidious chill of winter arrived far earlier than usual in the north. Caught between the cold and vicious counterattack from the Empire, Operation Northern Cross fell apart. The Edinburgh Army was routed. The soldiers who survived were forced to scatter as they fled, freezing, hungry, and bitter. And the once hopeful Federation had been driven into a cold, dark corner.
I'll admit that this isn't where I was expecting the story to go, though. I kind of thought we would just keep winning until the enemy pulled out some crazy magic, but we kind of just kept winning until, you know, our plan fell through, you know, until the Empire started winning, because they have more firepower and mostly more men and stuff, so, you know, I actually think that's kind of interesting.
How far are we walking anyway? We haven't had a break since morning. I don't know how much more I can take.
This is strange. Aren't they going the wrong way?
I thought we were heading back to Einhempt. That's south, right?
But the troops are heading west.
Here on, we'll avoid all cities, towns, and villages. We're also bypassing all major roads. Einhempt has already been reclaimed by the Empire. Our goal is 150 kilometers west of here.
150 kilometers west? But that's on the Empire's coast, isn't it?
This is a direct order from General Edmonds at HQ. Once there, we'll be given new orders. That's all we can tell you. All radio communication is now prohibited, with HQ or even other squads.
Man, things really do seem to be just going to hell.
If we're heading west, that means going over the mountains. The snow has to be piling up. I don't know if we can make it with our current equipment.
They tell me this operation is critical if we want to regain our footing in the war. With the rest of the army routed, we're the only ones left who can still mobilize. Command knows these conditions aren't ideal, but they're counting on you.
Commander. Understood.
Godspeed.
Time to
Hey, look.
mountain combat.
Einhempt's clock tower is getting farther away.
Yeah, that's how it works when you're moving away from a place.
Wish I'd saved some of that jerky.
Wait, what's that over there?
Dang.
Oh, just a scarecrow, huh?
No. That's...
Riley, don't look.
War has been happening.
That's the old man from Hart's shop.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even recognize him. I just knew that somebody up there was dead. I thought there was a soldier. Well, that's, you know. Dang. Life stuff out here in the Imperial whatever. Freaking just straight up string you up.
I made an example out of him. Nobody's going to risk supplying the Federation now.
No! No!
Right. They'll kill whoever they want just to make a point. Same shit they've always pulled. They want to make examples out of people? Fine. I'm gonna do the same damn thing to them.
No, Raz.
War makes you forget the value of life. That's true for us and them. Don't give in to hate, but don't turn your eyes away from this either. This is why we're fighting the Empire. We're gonna make sure tragedies like this can't happen again.
I think Raz really is the closest any of us come to just being evil. He's stupid evil. He's like, I'm gonna go around and string all of them up.
I won't. I'll never forget this.
Time to go on my murder rampage, because I'm
Chapter
Raz.
7. A march in the snow.
Raz the Invincible. Alright, that's a couple of chapters. How long have I been streaming? I don't feel like it's been long at all. 2.5? Shit, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I'm really... I'm in a weird spot. A part of me does want to stream more, but I also don't. I don't know. I don't really know how to well explain it. I'm like kind of at that back and forth. Or a part of me is like, I want to see more of the game, and a part of me is like, I just want to relax and not do anything tonight. Do some, you know, do whatever. Either way, I'll go ahead and save. I should definitely do that more often, because I haven't saved since Chapter 5, and the autosaves... I don't know how often the autosaves are, but, I mean... I don't trust them. Because it didn't... I assume it autosaves after every mission, probably? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's a little sudden, but... I'm feeling kinda worn out. But still, it was fun. I did enjoy doing more of this, and next time I stream this, I'm gonna try and have a few more of the... Though, then again, next time I stream this, I'm still gonna try and focus on the story, because I was getting into the story. It's funny, when the stream started, like, the story was kind of dumb, but... I like when the story is dark. I like when the story is actually about war, because I think that it's sometimes pretty interesting when it is, or at the very least it gets across the drama that that war stories can, and I think that's pretty cool. Less enthusiastic when the story is about, let's fight Squad 6 over bread and bacon. That's pretty whatever. But, you know, the game is very anime. That's an anime thing, so whatever. But thank you all for watching. I'm just kind of rambling. I had fun. I hope you all had fun, and I hope to see you all next time.